Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Hades 2. We got to do an aspect of Nergal run. It's been a long time. Rockline Mace. You become Berserk after you strike enough foes. After 9 strikes, you get all those buffs on the right side. Your attacks, especially 65% faster, and you restore 1 health per last foe hit. Lasts for 8 seconds. Decided to read it out loud this time because sometimes you get questions about, like, how is this happening? How is that happening? Probably the biggest one is, like, Jewel Palm. How do you have that Hades boon at the beginning of the run? You know, I can't explain it every single run, you know? Or rather, I might lose my mind if I did attempt to explain every single thing that's happening on screen all at once, but maybe on occasion. Maybe on occasion. Let's do a 32 Fear Dream Dive with all 8 zones. I don't even know if I've done this with Nergal yet. I'm not sure. Maybe, but I have no memory. We're starting Tartarus, let's see. With Nergal, I generally like just going big Omega attack, and it feels really good. It charges very quickly, and it's a very wide area, and it's just all very good in the hood. Okay. So we're starting with Zeus. We just had a big Zeus run, so I wasn't really planning on doing another one. Ionic Gain definitely works, and we don't necessarily need a ton of magic. It depends what happens, so you could just accept this. I don't really want to do the attack. It's actually not bad. It's not bad at all with Nergal, but just to switch things up, I'd rather not. Storm Ring is generally a good boon. I do worry about origination if I take it, though, and activating 2 different curses on the enemies, but I guess I'm going to do it. I'd rather take a magic regen that is just not as annoying as Ionic Gain. I wonder, would I be as bothered about Ionic Gain if it's simply you didn't have to press a button, you just had to go touch it? Do you think it would bother me as much? I don't know, actually. What is my, come on, guys. What is my Hades boon there? Looks like it's Unseen Ire. Daddy, help me. Yeah, I mean, you do just want a percentage boon. Like, Apollo works best on the attack. You can maybe get his legendary. You could do an Omega special thing, too. I'm not as big of a fan of it. Got Gyro's Dash. It only affects your regular attack and special, but it is a really nice boon. The other 2 are just not great. These ones just aren't as good, I would say. Yeah, I think it's a Gyro's Dash thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a big slam build instead of a whirlwind build. It kind of just depends the types of hammers we get offered. I haven't done that with Nergal in forever. So that could be something for sure. But with the Nergal, the whirlwind tends to do better. You can hit multiple foes at the same time a little bit more easily and everything. And it means that you can get that strike thing happening more reliably, more quickly, etc., than trying to do the jumbo slams. Ares? We'll take it. Ares' attack here. How do I feel about it? I suppose it could work. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Okay. Suppose this could work. Alright. I mean, plus 50 power. So this weapon hits pretty hard. Has a high base damage already. So something linked to more power isn't probably my first thought, but it's not going to be bad. I mean, it's not that far off. We might even palm it. Yeah, I think we will. We have to be careful of the timer. We definitely got to be careful of the timer here. Now, luckily we got Nemesis. Nemesis means that the timer is paused during her combat. I do have a discussion for us today. Admittedly, I was more salty about this than I would have thought. But I don't know if I should save that discussion until after we get through like this zone or something like that. Where we'll start it now. There was a recent thread on the subreddit. That's where I get all my drama. 15% more. She's gonna take a door here. She can have the money. Actually. Oh, wait. She's not taking the money. This is 25 max health if I do not get hit. Which is not a guarantee for sure. Okay. Imagine if I got hit right then. Okay. I really wanted the max health here. But now I'm also forced to take an extra chamber because Nemesis took the other. Okay, so now the timer is looking not so good because I did not really want to take this door. Now we have a whole extra combat. That is unfortunate. I was hoping she would just take the money door. We'll be fine, though. Okay. Recent thread on the subreddit. Someone asked, isn't this just the best hex? I don't understand why you would ever take anything else. And it was a picture of Moonwater as a hex from Selene. Well, I guess those are the only hexes from Selene. That restores health, and it's relatively cheap. I think it restores, like, at the base, I think it's like 15 health. You have to spend 30 magic or so, I think, to activate it. And I do think the title of the thread was strongly worded, right? In the sense that, isn't this clearly the best, you know, that kind of thing, right? Oh, please. You gotta hurry. Ooh, 240. 240, and I have more chambers left. I definitely cannot do any more extra chambers, for sure. Must hurry. I'll get hit by traps, I don't mind. It was strongly worded. I probably wouldn't look at Moonwater in that way. The game is nuanced, right? So what's best is just highly dependent on your present situation, your situation as a player, meaning things like experience and what you tend to vibe with and what you work best with and things like that, you know. It also highly depends on things like your fear, your aspect, and a few other things too, as you can imagine. There's very, very, very few things, if anything, that are always good or always bad in this game. They do kind of exist, but we've talked about that enough. Oh boy. I'm worried about that timer, that's for sure. Safe to say we want this Hera. I have no question about that. Nexus Rush. You could just take Born Again. Fine line. We're not like spamming Omegas, so I don't think that makes any sense for us. It might just boringly be Born Again. Nexus Rush isn't terrible here, but it wouldn't be my first choice. More Ares. No Stabbing Rush, thank you. We could get some speed going here. It's not Profuse Bleeding, I think. I think you take Visceral Impact, personally. Could it be Profuse Bleeding? Whenever you inflict wounds, or collect plasma. Not Stabbing Rush, for sure. I don't like it. I guess I'll do Profuse Bleeding. I don't think I buy this Poseidon. I'll buy this. But Poseidon can't help us apply Origination. Although you could get an early Sea Star. Right? You could get an early Sea Star. You could get an early Buried Treasure. Alright, I've convinced myself. We got none of those things, unfortunately. These are all pretty bad. I'll take Ocean Swell. It's because I don't really want to fill in the slots with him at all. I don't think I do. Yeah, so it was a timid question, I think, you know. I can imagine, like, personally, when hexes were... When I was relatively new to the game, I mean, this is multiple years ago now, but I think Moonwater was always there, if I recall correctly. It did kind of just feel like, oh, this hex is just so easy. Why would I never take it? Well, the opinions on that thread were quite strongly against Moonwater on average. Some people saying it is by far the worst hex in the game. It's like, okay. I know the title of the thread was hyperbolic. But now we're getting out of hand here. But I think to start off, I should say that I think it's like a good sign that we all disagree so strongly. Got kind of confused there. I kind of would have guessed that he would have gone over. All right, there, he went over. No Origination yet, but he has like no health at this point, so it's no big deal, really. Ah. I'm not really here to say... I'm not really agreeing that it's the best hex. I'm not here to... But I'm certainly going to argue against it being the worst hex. Even though I don't really think there's anything that's that contentious, like clearly this one is the worst, and clearly this one is the best. I don't really have that thought. Everything's situational, it's just not that simple, right? It's a complex game, basically. Damn it. Pretty much dead. There we go. 35 seconds to spare. Let's go. Whew. Okay. And we're fine. And we are fine. No hammers yet, though. I think I'm here to say that with so many strong opinions saying how bad it was, a lot of the reasoning was if you don't get hit, it's useless. Well, it's like, no shit. But that goes for so many boons. The weak effect, useless if you don't get hit. Well, maybe not 100%. You know what I mean? Tough game, useless if you don't get hit. I like that's so many things. And plus, that's a condition that doesn't really make a lot of sense either. If you don't get hit, then yeah, you wouldn't take that boon, of course, I guess. But how many runs do you have where you're never getting hit? I don't know. It was a weird, it just felt like weird reasoning to have for why something was bad. You know? It's like, I've perfected this game. I never get hit. Therefore, therefore, many things in the game are not good for me. Thus, I should impose that ruling on other people's thoughts. It was kind of just like a no shit moment, a little bit, you know? If you don't get hit, you don't need it. It's like, no, yeah. But that's not people. That's not people. That's robots. Them's the bots. Speaking of Selene, huh? I think also there's this issue amongst the hardcore community that can happen, and sometimes I fall into this category too, I would say, right? Where we lose sight of what helps news player. Hey, speak of the devil, you know what? You know what? Oh, it's 70? Okay, it's a lot more magic than I recall. Just to prove my point, baby. I think we lose sight of what new players need, want, and work best with. Sometimes, right? I think we lose sight of what's best for them. And so once we have 50, 100, 500 hours in the game, whatever, we kind of forget what was most useful for us back in the day. I think that can happen. Oh man, these ones suck. I think it's wealth. It's not good though. The thing is, Moonwater's particularly not good with this aspect, probably since we already have innate healing. It's not terrible though, still, at the end of the day. I mean, looking at the other two X's, I wouldn't call them great. I think I will go for, just because there's not a lot going on in these doors here, I will go for like a C-star or something here. Still very early on in the run, right? You could get a lot of value out of that. Boom, boom, do, 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 ding. Okay. We didn't get it. Oh, boy. Guess I'm gonna take a epic hydraulic might. Don't really like hydraulic might, though. I mean, that's a lot of damage here, but I don't think hydraulic might is generally great. A temporary buff like that, particularly when you have rivals on for the fears, like those boss fights last so long that that 10-second buff just isn't that meaningful, I think. Still need origination. Zeus could technically solve that with the special, but I don't know if I want to, really. There's no hammer on these doors either, annoyingly. We know we want this max health, so I guess we'll grab this real quick. It's this guy. So, I guess what I'm saying is, Moonwater is clearly great for new players, I think. And it's not just for its particular function, but for some indirect things, you know? Healing in the game is kind of a premium, you know? There's actually a lot of ways to heal in the game, but, you know, it still comes at a premium, particularly when you're new to the game. Just like, oh, a way to heal, sick. That kind of thing. It feels really good. And putting a hex out there that is simple, like it simply restores some health, right, on use, will help incentivize new players to try out the magic system, the Omega system, and the hex system in general too, and they'll get to understand it better. And I think it works really well for that, for helping to kind of warm players up to these things. You know what I mean? I look at hexes and like I think you make me pick like which hex I think is the quote unquote worst, but nevertheless it still has a place. I mean, I guess I'm gonna pick like Darkside because I don't find Darkside to be a fun hex more than anything. That's the biggest issue I have with it. I don't find it particularly useful most of the time, unless you go crazy with it. But even then, like, I could go crazy with a different hex and I probably would have felt better about it. I guess I'm going to take the special here. Because I need a way to apply a ridge. That's going to be one of the few ways I can actually do that at this rate. But I'm probably only going to bother with the bosses, annoyingly. It's 10 magic. I think Darkside's my pick, because I feel like the top end of Darkside isn't even that good when you get, like, the full business of it. And the bottom end of Darkside, it's incredibly expensive. It's like 110 magic. And yeah, you're invincible, but generally, most people will have a DPS loss while you are invincible. So it just doesn't... It's not a feel-good hex to me. Maybe... I was thinking about the thread some more, and maybe some people are looking at it, and this is understandable. I might have a stronger bias towards Moonwater because I use Strength pretty much every single run. And healing is much better when you're using Strength. I don't really know what these players are playing with, but I can understand why Moonwater might not seem as impactful if you're using Death Defiances. Worst hex, though? The worst? The worst? G-Blow, let's go, honey. We're going to rarefy that business. 26% chance to deal double damage. Let's go. Okay. Oop, money. I'm probably going to miss some of these monies. If I haven't already. There's also a chance that, you know, people are talking about a certain level of fear that they tend to play at. You know, I think, again, going back to the hardcore community, we sometimes make the mistake and be like, this boon is really good for 62 fear, therefore it has to be good for 0 fear. It's like, don't think that's how the game works. Not necessarily, at least, right? We do have rarefies and we could get success rate, so I guess I might just spend it all now. Might just blow it. Pretty much all in on our attack. Some chaos boons would be sick for this if you can get an attack percentage or something, right? That's one way. This is a run where you wouldn't normally be able to make much use of that. What do you got? Success rate is in. Let's go. Big Grievous Blow. We shall take that. So we got to keep one rarefy as well. Yeah, call this in defense of Moonwater. I think it's incredibly good for new players, and I still take it quite regularly, you know? Quite regularly. And I was kind of shocked by how many people were like, bro hasn't tried Lunar Ray yet. Bro must never have seen Lunar Ray. It's like, what? Lunar Ray? Lunar Ray? Plus 3 uses, so we can start stockpiling if I get it up there. Lunar Ray? For real? Oh, no thank you. Oh, no thank you. Nice try, game. I don't even want to swap here. Oh, this is terrible. What a waste of money. What a waste. Lunar Ray? And before we get into it, yes, I've done the big Lunar Ray builds. Yes, I've had it all. I've had every single thing. And while it's fun, it's a fun hex, and I have a good time when we get all the cool stuff for it and everything like that, and I'm glad it's in the game, it's not something I generally take like, here's my win condition. Here's how we're going to beat the boss. It doesn't feel like that. Lunar Ray doesn't feel like the thing that's going to like save a run that maybe has gone awry or something like that. And I kind of wish that was more of a possibility with some of the hexes. I feel like Moonwater actually can be that a little bit. I feel like Moonwater could potentially serve that function in the right run, but I don't think Lunar Ray really ever could. It gets really expensive once you get all the purple nodes, too, for it. Rarefy. My rarefies are not good. Okay, I don't think I bother then. I think we're going to Crolex. I'm worried this run is going to fall off. No reason to buy that. Like, our damage isn't going to scale well eventually here. We can probably use a God Keepsake eventually. I think I have all my Artificers still. I know I have plenty of money. Ooh, Chaos, sick. Okay, I'm going to go for this Chaos, because if we can get attack damage, that would be jolly good. Jolly. Hey, buddy. Where are you going? Transform. Max magic. I guess I purged that. Tonic gold. Oh, I really want the hammer. We're in zone 3 with no hammer, which sucks, but the hammer will come back. Chaos might not. Also, if you wait too long, I'm not going to purge. Oh, these stink. Could go that. It's only 3 encounters. This is kind of fine, too, for plus 64. That is meaningless. Well, maybe not meaningless, but I don't like it that much. 4 encounters. Is that going to be before the sisters? Maybe, maybe not. I'd have to remember not to recycle anything here if I take this. We're probably going to have too much money anyway. All right, we're going to take the health here. I'm going to try to go for... I guess I'll try to go for the Ares Legendary, but I need blood drops. Sorry, not blood drops. Plasma. Okay, we're not going to purge that. That's for sure. Rallying Cry. Oops, wrong button. Any Grizzly Gain or Visceral Impact, neither of which is being offered. Rallying Cry, I have 5 rock. A Stabbing Rush and Meat Grinder are bad. So I'm going to take Rallying Cry for the future. It does kind of do something. It, like, increases the amount of wounds applied, essentially. Gives more power to the weapon. Might take that other Ares here. If we can swap Born Gain, I will do that. Oh, okay. If Ares swaps, offers a swap Born Gain, I will take it. Okay, now I need to actually... Okay. I gotta make sure I actually use the special more often, but good luck seeing the tiny vermin here. I guess the bottom line for me, and, you know, maybe I shouldn't be speaking. It's like a bunch of 1,000-hour players arguing over how to help a 1-hour player. That old meme or something like that. It just feels to me, I wouldn't tell a new player, no. Stop taking Moon Water and start taking Lunar Ray. That just feels crazy to me, right? Not above. It's not good. Don't have Apollo, we don't have Hef. Guess I'm gonna take Blood Spree, but I hate it. I don't hate it, but in an 8-zone run, it's just not gonna be that meaningful. It might save me in like a early game like this, but eventually it becomes meaningless. Okay. Restore some health quick. I do have some Moon Waters. I guess I'll just save it for the boss fight at this point in case I get some healing right before it. Hey, come on, I'm waiting. Purge, no. Ugh, these are bad. Might purge this palm, I'm kind of thinking. The Chaos Curse is going to be over after this, at least. Wish I had taken that hammer right about now. Oh boy, this is going to be a long run. Boing, boing. Ow. Ow. Okay. Purge it, purge it, purge it. Palm's not going to be that meaningful here. And I still have a lot of Artificers. Ooh. The Ares is tempting. I should really just take this hammer, though. Even the Ares Legendary just isn't going to be that big of a deal at this rate, it kind of looks to me. I might be taking the... What is it? Heaven Strike or something like that? That might be interesting here. It's been a very long time since I tried to do it, but you want a lot of attack speed with that. We only have 1 Rarefy left. So if someone like Hermes offers us Nimble Limbs, we can't make it super crazy. Oh boy. Oh, Psychic Whirlwind is generally the best hammer for all axes, except for Charon. Your attack hits 2 times, but the 5-strike sequence becomes only the first slam. Is it kind of bad with wounds when you think about it? The strike has plus 50 power. When inflicting this, can be reapplied after 3 seconds. I think without attack speed, it's kind of bad, unfortunately. I'd like to revisit it, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get a ton of attack speed at this rate. Mostly because of the lack of grizzle gain. I think we have to do Psychic Whirlwind. It's been a while since we've done either. I have a lot of money. Insane amounts of money. But you might as well just take the free Hermes, it kind of feels to me, right? Should ya? I mean, you get a boon and usually a lesser reward from the shop. Even Nimblums now would still be kind of good. I don't know. Not sure there. We do have a Guy Garrow stash, so what's tempting? Oh, these stink. I think it's just hard target. Best hex? Best hex. I may have, before I saw that thread, because I was partially convinced that maybe, you know, I could be wrong about this. I might have said Moonwater is the most versatile hex. And thus, perchance, the best. You know, because to me, best means that it's useful in the majority of runs that you get offered. And I think it does generally do enough. Oh, right, Psychic Whirlwind. Kind of forgot. We slam, and we slam again. Oh, so what I should do is actually use the special now, while the Whirlwind pops off, right? Damn it, thought I was far enough away. Can't see shit. Gonna go and use one here. Unless you're using a big Vow of Scars, which, you know, that's just not going to be most players, really. Oh my god. Woo. Oh no. Okay, let's use up some Moon Waters here. We're low enough. Maybe I should hold out since we get to keep them, right? I should really be charging that Whirlwind before I go in. Please, game. The worst boss for melee ever. So annoying. It's like, I understand how to do it. You bait the tentacles, you make them do the melee attack, but they get impatient. And that's how they win. They win via impatience, right? Storm Ring, a little bit of Sworn to Flourish. That's the special there. Okay. No big surprises. No big surprises. All right. Should I have considered? No, I don't think so. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I guess we just go ahead and use up this Moonbeam, right? There's Chaos, too. You know what? We'll start rolling for Chaos. Affluence is money, so that's not good when I already have 2561. Jesus. Okay, then. But who? Guess I'll buy this health, too, just in case. We're looking good still so far. What was that, Zone 3? We're going into Zone 4. Usually once you hit Zone 5, if the build is not up to snuff, that's when the cracks start showing. I reckon. Hello? Alright. I have to decide whether to pick this up. It's gonna be using like Omega Specials in between. Actually, kind of, I've dropped away. I used to think, oh yeah, the Omega Special is pretty good with Nergal. Now I kind of don't think it is. I've kind of flip-flopped. This purge is worth 540 gold. Holy shit. I'm just gonna pick it up though. Not good. Not a good hit. If only we had better uses for enormous amounts of money. Okay, we got more Ares. We need Visceral Impact. Sick. And I guess I'll rarefy that. 80% chance to get bonus plasma when a foe is slain or if I get hit. Rallying Cry is also now active, which means our wounds is better. I don't know how impactful that's truly going to be. Makes Storm Ring hit harder too, though. I think I said this already. I think we just go Colossus here. Yeah, for sure. Again, if we all did manage to disagree on something like this, Supergiant made some good balancing decisions then. I think that's the main thing to take away from it. No one really has the same favorite aspect. Oh, I never even got conservation. Oh, whoops. Kind of forgot I hadn't picked that up yet. We never seem to agree on what's best, what's worst. You can start to get a better feeling when you get into like specific communities, but generally speaking, like everyone sort of has a different favorite and a different opinion, which I think is good. It is good for the game overall. We could get the legendary as early as right now. I'm kind of just spamming the special while the whirlwind's going off here, which I know it can be hard to tell what the heck's happening. An 80. No legendary yet. It's a pretty weak mutual destruction, so I think we don't take it. We could get I can envision us getting a higher rarity one someday. Stabbing Rush is pretty much useless, but so is Cut Above. We're not going to get the dual boons that help these at all. Like, it's not really happening. Well, I guess the theory could happen. I'm going to take Cut Above for that purpose. We have too much health. More Ares. Come on. Show me that legendary. Now Psychic Whirlwind. Legendary do be doing something. Darkness. Slam him. Come on. Ow. Oh my god, you have so much health, dude. Okay, I got healing on my side, bitch. Give me all that money. Affluence is lost. Revival was gained. I'm going to have to look at what that one is because I do not remember. Okay, we got a slightly better mutual destruction now. Meat Grinder is useless. I guess we're going to take that. Let me remind myself here. When you exit a location, restore 19 health. That's better. Still not ideal. Let's take the mutual destruction. More chances for double damage. It's probably not that great when we already have Grievous Blow, but it's not bad. Girth? Yes, baby. Definitely the girth here. No question about it. Plus 30% max health, plus 30% weapon damage. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. We really do just need some more speed here. Like weapon striking speed. I believe we can only get one, maybe it's 2 more Hermes boons. Not positive, actually. Can never seem to remember these 8-zone dream dives. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Sticky icky, huh? Still trying to conserve the moon waters best we can. Oh. Alright, Gyro Stash. Probably putting in a lot of work here. Stop giving me money, game. Ooh, attack moon plus 5. I hate Hazard Boom, so we'll do that. That's pretty neat. 100% on that. Now, supposedly, I haven't tested this for myself. If you take Aphrodite's attack with this weapon and you use the Whirlwind, it might actually, the distance might actually be too far. You won't always get the bonus damage from her attack boon. Because it's so spread out, the AoE is so massive. Thus, another point towards Apollo. So much money. I have so much money. I guess 2% more in Grievous Blow here. Ripple Effect at 48% chance. I have Ocean Swell. It's not good, I'm afraid. High Surf will do more. Frustratingly. I know you're frustrated. High Surf triggers every time. Not every time an enemy attacks. There's like a cooldown on it. But it'll do more. It will do more, trust. Than an occasional additional ocean swell. We're just not spamming the Omegas. It doesn't trigger like every time the whirlwind hits. It's every time you cast the whirlwind only, I'm afraid. If it was every time the whirlwind hits, oh baby. Hot dog, I say. I'm not going to use the Moon Waters unless we gotta. Start charging another one for her. Oh no, I primed all of my magic. Holy shit. Didn't think it would really happen. I think I don't need to use the Moonwater though still. Slammer! We have mutual destruction, sort of anti-synergy too. Well then, this is annoying, isn't it? Had a feeling this would be annoying. Okay. I mean, I have shockingly low max magic for the zone we're in, so it's not a big surprise there. Look at that. Poseidon Waves did 18% of the damage. That's purely from High Surf. Did more than Storm Ring. However, we did have a bunch of little enemies around, but nevertheless, High Surf ain't so bad. It's pretty good.
Oh, wasn't that one of my sisters you just
I
killed?
really wish they gave us more things to do with money, besides the Hermes Legendary. I mean, you have Travel Deal, I guess. Do I want to keep... What did I get from Chaos? No, I don't like this. I think we're going to keep the Keepsake on to see what else we can get. See if we can do better, right? Any goods from Kirana cheaper. As if I really need that. Don't need the money from selling anything. In case you weren't around for early access, there was a duo boon. I think it was Poseidon Demeter, called Golden Rule. You'd gained more damage for how much money you had on your person. Basically, Hoarding Slash in Hades 1. It saw a couple of iterations. There was a brief time where it was really good. But not like crazy long. It was like too good, probably. And then it was like really bad, and then they removed it from the game. Hoarding Slash from Hades 1 was always pretty terrible. It's like not a good hammer. It is not intuitive. It doesn't, the description doesn't really match what it does, which is like probably the worst part about it, right? Because you hate to be tricked on it. It's like it adds it to the end. It does the extra damage you get from the extra money that you own. From the money that you own, rather, doesn't actually get like multiplied by anything else, if I remember correctly, but it has been some time. So you're really losing out there. And that was true for one of the iterations of Golden Rule, too. Racing Thoughts. Yeah, that's good. It's better than the others, at least. But I guess it just would have been nice to have something else. And I don't think Hermes' Legendary is really the thing that I wanted. All right, let's come on, Ares Legendary incoming. Or swap the magic regen. Try to get more speed happening. Okay. It's actually the attack that did the most. I was trying that out. No, you swapped the wrong boon. Come on, we're running out of boons from him. Do I finally settle for Stabby Rush? I don't think I do still, actually. Yeah, I mean, it was a cool boon. I just didn't like how it functioned, really. It was the only problem I had with it. And admittedly, any sort of boon, anything in any roguelike game, because it's super common to have a power-up like this in a roguelike game, where you get more damage for how much money you have. A second Chaos. It wouldn't be epic. But I'm kind of curious how this works. It'll just keep rolling, I think. Do we try it out? Just to see. Pom 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 hits the attack, which is very funny. I always get Pom 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 when I don't want, or when I don't care about it, I should say. That's just not going to be good. Okay. Level 24 attack. 160%. Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah. More Ares. More hammer. Could actually use the magic, too. I don't actually like those power-ups in roguelikes. It's like, it's disincentivizing you from engaging in, like, a shop-like mechanic. It usually takes away a large amount of the fun. I mean, it depends on the game, of course, you know, and it could be very different. There could be games where it's fine. But yeah, it could be something like you get a very small amount. I'm certainly not the first person to have this idea. Give us a very small amount for each gold spent. And I think there's actually kind of like a lot of cool ways to look at that. I guess you could say maybe it would incentivize weird gameplay styles. Like you would buy out like the Charon wells and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know, that still kind of makes it interesting to me. You'd make sure you always go to the shops. You'd try to find ways to earn more money. I think that would actually be intriguing gameplay. Unless it's like they couldn't find a way to balance it. I don't know. Maybe. Could be the way. But yeah, the Demeter, Poseidon, and Duo boon we have now is you get +8 palms spread across your core boons. Oh man. Oh God in heaven. Hey, Heaven Splitter's back. Furious Whirlwind. You channel your mega attack faster, and you move 50% faster while it's active. That's not that good. See the Marauder is okay. I'm gonna take the Splitter. It sounds kind of fun. Oh, High Surf knocked you back. Get smoked, baby. Let's transform that. Just gives me more money, for the love of God. I'm not even going to transform this because I have too much money. I'm not going to purge it. There's no point. I guess I didn't need that Crowlex. So our new Chaos Boon just reduces the magic cost of things. So that's pretty useless. We don't like that one either. So I guess we're going to roll the Embryo again. Get over there. Oh, God in heaven. Legendary, 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 legendary. There's nothing left. Come on. Come on, though. Come on. Okay, hold on. We got Grizzly Gain. Yo, sick. Okay. This way. 32% chance of spill. Right? Definitely go this way. Okay, so we got more ways to gain blood drops. That could be very good. Guess I'm going to take Demeter? Yeah, I'm definitely going to take Demeter. She can make a much easier origination for us. She didn't. I guess Weed Killer is fun. I'm quite concerned about magic, though, but I'm going to take it anyway. I might use the fountain soon now. Well, we could keep this crappy magic thing. Pew, pew, pew. Hold on, I'm thinking. Hold on, dog. I'm losing all my charges here. Ow. I don't know how much this Heaven Splitter is going to do. I still need to use the special to inflict Hitch for origination. Is causing me a bit of distress. I would like to swap away from that. That's I was hoping like Arctic Gale from Demeter. Ow. What? Slam him. No, bad dog. Holy shit, you're far away. Okay. I am surprisingly focused right now. Okay, please. Our attacks are actually hitting really well. But I have to make sure I've applied Hitch recently to really commit to some slams here. Good enough. Huh. Do I leave the egg behind now. So I try to roll it again. We just took a common. I thought we took something at common. A weed killer. And if we rarefy that, that would be good, I guess. Gotten so many Ares boons, but not the exact ones we're hoping for. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna sell for this chaos boon. What I think about it. But I guess now that we have Grizzly Gain, it might be useful. So let's put on this. It hit the special. We tried. Well, we got enough money to purchase everything. That is for sure. I guess, if you want to go for a big money build, you'd always want to use Kronos' Krolex, right? Maybe that's part of the reason why they were scared of leaving that in the game. Because that's a lot of money. How do you balance a run that does have that and potentially does not have that? It might be hard. Negative 33 max health. Well, that pretty much does nothing, so I'll do that. No Death Defiance for me, thank you. Alrighty. This is zone number 6. What's left? We fought the 2 hardest bosses. That being Scylla and Kronos. We got Hecate. We got the Blowjob Bros still. We saw Polyphemus. Oh, we have Typhon still too. Okay, gotcha. No point in purging this again because we'll just never need this money. Instead, I'll take the small amount of max health. It does provide it. Maybe I should just use the Omega Special. Maybe it just makes things easier. But if we can get Origination through another purpose, I might go for that. Ah. I'm not really certain. I want Ares, but yeah. There's no Ares here either, huh? Does this mean I'm fighting Zangrius? It's not a good idea. It is straight up not a good idea. After you take damage boons. Oh, your Hex activates any after you take damage effects from boons 3 times in succession. So, like, Visceral Impact? It's kind of interesting. It does work on, it should work on Visceral Impact, I should say. I guess we're going to take Divine Vengeance after that, right? Air quality now active, but I doubt that mattered for anything. I can't think of anything that we have. Yeah, the truth is I'm not really interested in these gods. Screw it. Screw it. We're going, baby. We're going. Quick overview why I have to turn on the music. If I leave this particular song that plays during this fight in a YouTube video, high chance of getting a copyright claim, unfortunately. Okay, bud. Damn it. Thought it was good. I am almost certainly going to use some Moon Waters in here. Get him! Oh, I mistimed it, I think. Usually does 2 spins in a row. Damn it. See, the first one, he kind of stood there, which was interesting. Now he's stabbing. Oh, man, he is so done. Wow. The special isn't really hitting, right? The special ain't really hitting that hard. Max magic. Sure. Chaos is over. All it was negative health. Now we get more cast damage, which pretty much doesn't matter. The copyright claim has nothing to do with Supergiant. It's not their fault. But I can't tell you anymore. / I won't tell you anymore, I'm afraid. Because unfortunately, I'm worried that it would lead to online harassment. I think we're just going to have to leave it there. All right, legendary. Let's go. Proper upbringing would be good here too, I think. I don't know if there's a lot of crazy good boons. I guess we'll take... What do I take first here? Does it matter? Not certain it really matters. Nexus Rush. Don't think so. I think I'll actually take this Hereditary Bane, because I think it's actually not bad. Ares is grown displeased. No, it doesn't matter which god you take here first. They don't have, like, different rarities based on the order. I think, like, many years ago, I'm talking, like, 2019. In Hades 1 early access, that was kind of the case, I think. Don't quote me. But it's never been the case for Hades 2, and they changed that rather quickly. In Hades 1 as well. Legendary! Yay! Okay. You inflict wounds with even greater power. And spilled plasma is drawn to you automatically. Why do I do this? Does anyone know? I go like this. Is it just like a nervous habit or something? I bounce between things like that. Again, if I can get like Arctic Gale, I might stop using the Mega Special. It's working well. Oh god, these are useless game. It is working. Oh man, we are slamming now. Absolutely slamming. My god. More Ares. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. No more Ares, please. I think I've had enough Ares for one day. I got tempted, but all I have left is Stabbing Rush, I believe. Yes, more hair. I really want more Demeter, but yeah, more hair is still good. Ooh, these are not good, though. Ooh. I'm still not going to take Nexus Rush, I think. Profuse Bleeding. That's actually kind of a good one here, right? When you inflict wounds or collect plasma, create a Falling Blade, 125 damage. I can't get any of the Buo boons for that. Grizzly Gain, no. Profuse Bleeding is probably the best. I was going to say the funniest option, but it's probably actually the best. More healing. I don't care about the money, that's for sure, from these. Okay. Get into more healing over there. Might as well buy that, even though it presently doesn't do anything. Okie dokie. Now, I'm not making good use of Gygaro's Dash, but oh well, I guess. I was really hoping for a potential chant from Chaos there, too. That never happened, though. The thing is, though, I don't know if we even have any Ether. Maybe I don't want chant in actuality. Just ran right through that, huh, Dan? Do 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 do. Ow. Ow. I honestly think that this fight is... Ah, shit. No, not you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm getting somewhere with that thought. I think this fight is harder than, like, if I had to fight Typhon right now, 100%. Where is he? We missed one. Okay, we got out of it. I gotta spend magic for my Moony Waters. Okay. I'm gonna use another here. Slam, slam, slam. Ow. I'm not spending magic when I do that, though. Woo. It's hard to keep up when enemies start hitting you for so much here, right? The healing from aspect of Nergal here just doesn't really keep up, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, golly. It's getting spicy now, though. We're just kind of slow. We're slow, right? We actually hit pretty hard. We can hit pretty hard. I don't want to look at the meters again there. Is Profuse Bleeding really doing much? 10%. It's not terrible, but Divine Vengeance did practically the same amount, right? Okay. Let's go for another hammer. Melting Shredder is pretty much useless, unfortunately. Might as well buy everything there. Okay. Melting Shredder makes it so your special deals more damage to armored foes. It's just not... Yeah, it's just not a big deal, really. Those hammers can't actually be quite good in certain, like, styles of runs. I think they can actually be quite useful. Like in High Fear, when enemies have 30% more health, you know, shredding through some armor is actually generally quite good. And it helps keep up with the timer more than some other hammers, potentially. But in something like this, not so much. I guess we go yeah, we definitely don't go for more Paths of Stars. We're about to cap it. Man, these are bad offerings, though, huh? Big slam, big slam, big slam. I know I have more Moon Waters than we could ever use, but I'm just so tempted to hold on to them. Would I have been dead in that Hecate fight without Moonwater? I think I might have been. I'd have to see how much health it actually restored, though, because I'm not really sure. Because maybe there's an argument here. I took Moonwater to quote-unquote prove a point, but is it actually going to stop me from dying at any point in this run? Weed Killer. We should probably try to use like one per chamber if I'm low enough on health. Although we do have some health restoration coming back here, so I guess it doesn't matter, right? Not certain when it's coming, though. More hurrah. We can't seem to find Demeter again. Okay. Well, I still don't have proper upbringing. I still don't have, I guess, extended family. And starting off with an Omega. Special lately here for some reason. Just feels right. Boom. Boom. Big slam, big slam, big slam. Should I try not using the Whirlwind? Because it feels like, look at that, the attack was on top. Maybe. Nexus Rush. Okay, there's extended family. No fine line. So we apply Hitch. Maybe I'll try it. We'll skip Whirlwinding altogether, maybe. Well, I need to spend magic for my Moony Waters. Where is Demeter? Where is that goose? How dare you? Visceral Impact. Let's go, baby. Beat it up. All right. We'll probably take a Static Shock here. We did not get offered a Static Shock. I don't think I want Lightning Lance. No Thunder Rush. Double Strike just for Storm Ring. We're buying everything, of course, here. Water Fitness for a ton of max health. There's really no point in the C-Star. Well, maybe not no point, but it's awfully late, and it's safe to say Water Fitness is going to do more. There's proper upbringing now. Yeah, we'll take that. Profuse Bleeding got upgraded as well. Bridal, because of the Bridal Glow Rarify. Yeah, so it increased Weed Killer, which is only for my Omega attack. But I kind of just want to see. It could be just like the slams feel better. So we run in. We slam. We slam. I attempt to slam at least. Slam. Okay, this has been a quite slow beginning of the fight, I'll admit. Okay, maybe the Whirlwind is actually more useful than I initially thought. I'm just gonna hope that thing somehow dies. Stop that. It did. Okay, so we do that. I don't even know what that move was. Okay, we got Unseen Ire, so we are impervious. Yeah, the Mega Attack is doing a lot. Might just be the dash attack that is kind of proving to be surprisingly useful. Now I wish I had the Knight on, because we could be getting crits between these. It's a bit early for a Moonwater still, actually. Ow. Game. With my health the way it is. Okay, now it's not, though. Oh, no. You jerk. Thought I could just walk out of that, I guess. Boy, was I wrong. Run. Oh, God in heaven. 50% on the Plasma. It's much harder to get to 100% attack speed with Plasma nowadays, huh? It's kind of too bad. Despite getting dunked on for half this fight and constantly wailing. I mean, it's not a fast-hitting weapon, right? I'm still kind of surprised I'm only at 54%. ever since the rework on a couple of his boons there. I like Grizzly Gain. I think Grizzly Gain is much better now, and I don't really want that to change, per se. I do kind of feel like with how much we've pumped up the plasma gain in our present build, it's a bit disappointing that we can't reach 100% by the end of the fight. Like, we're only halfway there. All right, no point in moon watering. Slam. No. I don't think the pure slams were the right thing to do. I do think it is whirlwinding, and then an Omega special just kind of works. I do wish we had the Arcana Night card on, of course, though. That would be lovely. Oh, I can't actually even cap this yet.
Such terrifying might.
I don't really care. I think the rest are all just money from uses, so that is not meaningful. Uno mas. And it is the blowjob broskies. Okay. In that case, applying hitch to both of them at the beginning of the fight with slamming down on knuckle bones would be super sexy. Shall we? We shall. Okay. All right. All right, then. This could have been better in many different ways. Hey, here's Demeter. Okay. So Demeter would allow me to potentially use an Omega attack and then start slamming regular attacks. Because right now, I kind of have to swap between an Omega attack into like an Omega special to make sure we have origination going and stuff. And I never really get to use the Omega attack. At least it seems like that's the best method here right now. But if we can get Arctic Gale and get another source, another curse that doesn't require me to actually even use the special, that would be good. I do want to make sure, of course, we use the special against the broskies, though. Hey, we got our Arctic Gale, finally. Let's go. Restores 366 health. No thanks, I'm full. Okay. I mean, this means, of course, I still gotta use the cast. Wow, more chaos, huh? I don't think I have any duo boons. Right? I have a legendary. There's not a whole lot of duo boons that function super well here for us. That, like, coincide, I should say. I have 0 ether, so actually Chaos cannot even offer me chant. You could still get offered, I mean, these rewards suck. You could still get an attack percentage, and I doubt this could really ruin us. Like, we get forced into a curse that is so bad it kills us. My god, these are pointless, though. I mean, this doesn't really matter. It's too bad, though. Dio, let's go. Am I gonna take Tipsy Shot again, just because I like it? Damn, no Tipsy Shot. Your Omega moves inflict hangover. That's actually convenient, too, right? Yeah, there we go. Maybe... I guess I accept Zeus here. What was I gonna say? Can't remember. Does hangover work? Let's try. Oh, wait, I can't really just check because I have to... I'm always gonna drop the cast here, right? Slam. 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 Slam? Hello, I slam. Look at how slow moving they are. Slam. Slam. Damn, he hit me for 53 right there. Right before I went down. Okay. Shocking loss, you say. 2 legendaries, no duo boons. These don't matter. Holy shit, the numbers. Sometimes we hit for as much as Shocking Loss does. I'm seeing like double damage for like 5k. I guess that's not almost like Shocking Loss, though. More Demeter, huh? We got Weed Killer, we got Arctic Gale. There's her infusion, I guess. I suppose we'll grab that. Do 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 do. I kill you. I kind of want to see here. Hangover does not count for origination, I think. Yeah, because I was trying to watch. If I just used an Omega attack, I'm going to have to double check that. There's a lot of weird things like that. Oh, it's a bit late, steady growth. I'm finally going to fill in the dash slot. No point in that. Path of Stars now. Hold on, let me try again. Do not use the cast. Oh, come on, don't kill it. No, stop killing things. Yeah, you can see it. Even though it had wounds and hangover, you can see both icons on that enemy. It doesn't work. For some reason, the game's like that. Like, Dio doesn't count. Hades doesn't count. I guess Hades makes sense. Again, though, I wish they didn't use the keyword curse. I've said it many times before. It calls hangover a curse in the tooltip on the right there, right? Just don't call it a curse, and I think that would actually answer the question. Quite easily, too. Also, Gygera's dash calls itself a curse when it doesn't actually work for origination. I just don't think that makes sense. Profuse bleeding. Because it's funny. Hera, how are you? I was going to say, maybe you could give me the legendary, but no. You stink. They're terrible. Maybe I should have just swapped the Nexus Rush there to make sure I actually get the hitch application. So let's make sure we slam them with an Omega Special quick. Nice. Okay. Did happen. 25k in hitch damage at the beginning of that. Top, middle, I think. Wow, we got Heracles down to half so quickly there. That's crazy. Go ahead and use this Moonwire, because why not? Face tank it, baby. Look at the hitch damage go. Holy shit. That was wild. Use another one. Middle. What do we got? Middle, top. Middle, top. Oh my god. I'm actually shocked at how well this worked out. Oh my god. I usually think that a lot of these, you know, just basic attack or Omega attack builds won't scale that well. That was disgusting. Even without Knuckle Bones, the hitch was actually helping a lot there, even though the damage meters can't really report it easily. Omega attack on the top, baby. Didn't quite break 1,000,000. Storm Ring did perform quite well. No surprise there. Regular attack did okay. Dash Strike, interesting. A little bit there. Profuse Bleeding making it onto the board. We just got a big slam build. I mean, that's pretty much all she wrote, right? Big slams. Big G blow. What was Mutual Destruction at? Where is Mutual Destruction? It's pretty far back. I was just kind of curious. 69%. So those two together, we had a 100% chance for double damage by the time we got to that health. We didn't need that much health loss here. This is a very strong boon in these runs where you wind up with a lot of max health, as you can imagine. Possibly too strong. Rallying Cry. I don't know. What's the highlight here? A level 24 attack boon? I don't know. It was just a big spinny slammy build. Huh? We did go big in plasma. We just never got that much. But maybe the legendary was useful in its own way for empowering the wounds in some sense. It feels that way to me. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what we usually ask for. I appreciate you. If you got build suggestions, always let me know. I'm willing to hear you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in another video.